Funny MMA, what's going on, guys? So I'll give you guys a quick update on why I've been so inactive lately. Basically, YouTube has not been allowing me to upload compilation videos. I have all these videos I want to release, like funny MMA moments, Derrick Lewis savage moments, Mike Perry funny moments, all these awesome videos I want to put up, but for whatever reason, YouTube isn't allowing me right now. So I'm still trading emails with them back and forth, finding out how I can upload videos without infringing on copyright. But more or less right now, I'm just waiting to upload everything. Anyways, in the meantime, there's a huge fight coming up, obviously. We got UFC 229. Okay, so there's 3 main fights on this card I'm most concerned about. Obviously, the main and co-main event. But the third fight is Derrick Lewis versus Alexander Volkov. So Alexander Volkov, he's relatively new to the UFC. He's a big prospect. He's still one of the youngest heavyweights. He's 6'7", 250 pounds. Pretty big guy, huge reach advantage. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak in the UFC. 3 of those were against relatively low-ranked opponents, but his most recent win was Fabricio Werdum. Right now, he's actually ranked number 4 for beating Fabricio Werdum because I believe Werdum was ranked 3 or 4. So what happened was Werdum gassed in the later rounds and just got caught with a punch and finished. And Volkov basically showed that he retains the power to finish a fight even in the 4th round. And at heavyweight, that's a huge deal because everybody, especially Derrick Lewis, gasses hard. Derrick Lewis is an interesting fighter. He's not the most technical, strong. He doesn't have the most cardio. But for whatever reason, he just wins fights all the time. He has great power. He's very strong. He's good at pacing himself early. And he has pretty good striking and takedown defense. He also has sick ground and pound. That would probably be one of his biggest skills. His ability to capitalize on dropping somebody and finish a fight, as well as land devastating ground and pound. His last fight against Francis Ngannou was terrible. Everybody and their mom watched that fight and were completely disappointed and disgusted by the fact that him and Ngannou barely did anything the entire fight. And they both apologized for it. But looking back a little further, we see the Mark Hunt fight. And in the Mark Hunt fight, we noticed that Derrick Lewis, who struggled with back injuries, started to throw less and less as the fight went on. So by rounds 2, 3, and 4, he wasn't actually doing much. He was either gassed from his injury, lack of training, we don't know what it was, but basically his output slowed down significantly. That is where Alexander Volkov gets strong in the later rounds. And I see him being able to weather Derrick Lewis's storm and keep him at distance with his reach advantage, his kicks, his punches, and basically wait until Derrick Lewis gasses a little bit and then try to finish him in the later rounds or grind him out to a decision. Now, this is only a 3-round fight, so Derrick Lewis has pretty decent cardio for 3 rounds. Anything more than 3 rounds, that's when he has problems. And another thing, Alexander Volkov, he shines after the 4th round. So this fight, it might actually be a lot more in Derrick Lewis's favor because he's more of a 3-round fighter and Volkov's more of a 5-round fighter. I don't see this fight going on the ground unless Derrick Lewis wants it to, and the only real reason Derrick Lewis would take him down on the ground would be to score points because he doesn't really actively work for submissions. He's not a top fighter. His best chance on the ground would be if he drops Volkov and then tries to finish him with his deadly ground and pound. I see this being pretty competitive on the feet. I wouldn't say it'll be an inactive fight like the Ngannou fight, but Volkov's definitely going to keep his distance and try to use his jab and reach advantage to keep Lewis away. But Lewis is going to try and rush in, and this fight's pretty close, though. I'd say this one's pretty close to a 50-50. I got Volkov in this fight by 3-round decision. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about the UFC 229 fights, and if there's any videos you guys want me to make in the future, comment them below. Peace out.